So this is Dr. Voodoo, and this dude is possibly the most powerful magic user in Marvel. Also, happy Black History Month, we're doing black characters all month to celebrate. So Dr. Voodoo, or Brother Voodoo, originally comes from the Strange Tales comics, which is basically just a Marvel anthology series of a bunch of Marvel characters. This series had a bunch of characters in it, like Doctor Strange, Nick Fury, Cloak and Dagger, and more. So Brother Voodoo's real name is actually Jericho Drum. Jericho was an author, a scholar, a doctor, and a psychologist. Like, bro was successful as fuck. So this starts off with Jericho visiting his hometown in Haiti. He goes to visit his old house, but then he ends up getting jumped by two random dudes for no reason. He fends them off, but then gets greeted by his auntie. Turns out the real reason that Jericho's come back home is because his twin brother Daniel is deathly sick. Jericho goes to see him, and this dude looks like an entire corpse. He then goes to check him out, but Daniel says there's no need because he already knows why he's sick. He blames it on something called a Cambi, and then he says how he's been cursed to die. Jericho doesn't believe this at first due to Daniel being the voodoo priest for years, so why would he be cursed now? Daniel then explains that it was a Loa, aka a spirit given form. He then says it was Damballa, the serpent god, who actually cursed him. Apparently Damballa cursed Daniel because Daniel ain't like the shit he was doing in Haiti. This boy Daniel punches the actual fuck out of Damballa. After this, Damballa makes a voodoo doll of Daniel and curses the doll to die. Jericho's still not believing any of this shit though. But then out of nowhere, Damballa and a gaggle of people starts coming toward his house. Damballa then strikes that same voodoo doll one final time, basically sealing Daniel's fate. Daniel's final words to Jericho were to go into the jungle and find Papa Jumbo and beg him to come help and stop Damballa. Jericho ends up listening to his brother and then goes out into the jungle with his corpse. Along the way though, he ends up getting into a fight with a snake, making him pass out. He then wakes up to Jumbo nursing him back to health. Jericho then begs Jumbo to help, but Jumbo just refuses. He says if the people need a champion, then Jericho will be that champion. Jumbo then takes Daniel's priest costume and gives it to Jericho. He then goes on to train Jericho in the arts of voodoo. For those who don't know, voodoo is a West African religion focused on spirits, ancestors, healing, protection, and guidance. After some crazy intense training and a dance ritual, Jericho's body gets infused with Daniel's soul, making a mark appear on his head and his hair change colors. Think of it like Jericho and Daniel are fused like Piccolo and Kami. This ritual though took a lot out of Jumbo, and then he just passes away from pure exhaustion. After this, Jericho takes on the name Brother Voodoo and goes to avenge Jumbo and his brother, defeating Damballa in the process. Now this was just his origin, but unfortunately Marvel doesn't really do a lot with him, but overall he still does have some dope ass moments. He fought and defeated Baron Samedi, who was an AIM agent that could basically turn people into zombies and make his own army. He fought and defeated Black Talon, which is another voodoo user, but he also uses his powers to make a zombie army. He becomes the next Sorcerer Supreme after the Ancient One seeks him out and chooses him. He then starts to go by the name Dr. Voodoo and receives the Eye of Agamotto and the Cape of Levitation. Him becoming the Sorcerer Supreme makes him the most powerful magic user in Marvel and one of the most powerful Marvel characters in general. After this, he ends up getting into a fight with Agamotto itself after it tries to rule the earth. He ends up stopping Agamotto by creating an explosion, killing both of them, but then he comes back to life due to Dr. Doom making a deal to bring him back. This then follows up into the Axis storyline where all the heroes turn evil. This is where Superior Iron Man comes from.